Hello everybody. In a previous video we've seen together the theory of the quadratic equation. In this video we are going to see a few examples on how it works. So let's get started. So, first example. We have x squared minus 5 times x plus 6 equals to 0. The first thing we need to do here, and always with this kind of exercises, is to identify the coefficients. We have A, we have B, and we have C. A is equal to whatever is in front of x squared, not x squared, not x, only the number that is in front of here. Be very careful because many students do this mistake and they write down that A is x or x squared. This is wrong. The coefficient is always a number. The coefficient, I say that again, is always a number. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to whatever is in front of x, that's minus 5, and C is the number with the plus in front of it. So plus 6, that means 6. So now that we have identified the coefficients, we can compute the discriminant delta, which is b squared minus 4a times c, which is minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6, which is minus 5 squared is minus 5 times minus 5, which is 25, minus 24, which equals to 1, which is greater than 0. So we are in the case where delta is greater than 0, which means that we have two different real solutions, which are given by the formula x1, 2 equals minus b plus minus square root of the discriminant divided by 2 times a. Which is b is minus 5, which means minus b is minus 5, which is plus 5. So 5 plus minus square root of 1, which is delta, the discriminant. Square root of 1 is 1, divided by 2 times 1, because alpha is 1, which means 2. So we have two solutions, one with a plus, one with a minus. 5 plus 1 divided by 2, and 5 minus 1 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, which leaves us with x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 2. And if we were asked to factorize this polynomial, x squared minus 5 times x plus 6 equals to alpha times x minus x1 times x minus x2, which is alpha is 1 times x minus 3 times x minus 2. So the factorization is x minus 3 times x minus 2, which means that this thing here is the same as this thing here. So are you ready for the next one? Let me change page. And write it down. X squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So again, we need to identify the coefficients a, which is equal to 1. A is always whatever is in front of x squared without the x squared. B is whatever is in front of x without x. Be cautious. The coefficients are numbers. They are not x or x squared or anything like that. They are not unknowns. So B is minus 4. And C, can you tell what C is? If you said 4 plus 4, to be exact, you are correct. So delta equals to b squared minus 4a times c, which equals to minus 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4, which equals to 16 minus 16, which equals to 0. So we found out that the discriminant delta is equal to 0, which means that we have one dual solution, which means we will find x1 and x2 which will be the same, and they are given by the formula x1 equals x2 equals minus b divided by 2a, which is minus of minus 4 divided by 2 times 1, 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And if somebody asks us to factorize this one here, can you tell by the formula a times x minus x1 x minus x2, what will the factorization be? Very easy. It will be a, which is 1 times x minus, what is x1? x1 is 2 times x minus x2, which one is, what is x2? It's the same number again, 2 minus 2, which means that the green one, x squared minus 4x plus 4, is actually equal to x minus 2 squared, which is an identity. We will check the identities at some point, but it's not the time right now. Now we are checking the quadratic formula equation. So, are you ready for the next one? Let me erase everything first. So let's get started with the last one. So for the last one, we have x squared plus 6 plus 5 equals to 0. A is 1, B is 1, C is 5, which means that delta is equal to 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times B. I'm doing this a little faster because I hope you've got the whole idea right now, which is 1 minus 20, which is minus 19, which is negative. So here there are no real solutions. There are two complex number solutions, but that's not the point of this video. We'll see that in a future video at some point. So there are no real solutions, and you stop there. You write it down that there are no real solutions. There are no real solutions, and that you cannot factorize this in the real numbers. And that was it. Hope I've helped. If you liked the work I'm doing, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Also feel free to comment and give me some feedback about what you would like to see in a future video. See you in the next one. Bye!